Another day, another crime scene. Isn't that right, Detective?
Yes, that's right, sir. Another day, another crime scene.
Alright, what do we got here? What
we have is one John Walker, age 45, recently divorced his wife, Mary Walker, now Mary Jefferson. She lives with their two kids.
Mary Walker, do I know that name? It sounds familiar.
I wouldn't know, sir. Would you like me to check it out for you?
Yes, please. Get on that right away. Anyways, you were saying two kids.
Yes, that's right. He was the owner of a very large computer company, a very wealthy family, but his wife got all the money in the divorce.
Worst alimony ever. Am I right?
He seemed to be a pretty stable guy before it all went downhill for him. That's a suicide note over there on the desk.
It's a shame to lose someone so high up in the business world.
I speculate a suicide, sir.
I speculate a suicide.
Of course, sir.
Let's go check out the body.
You've been doing this for 20 years, Detective.
It's fact.
There's skin under his fingernails. We should make sure the coroner sees this.
I'll get right on that, sir.
Yes, we should.
Ah, yes. Classic broken picture frame. Picture of him and his two kids in it.
Well, he does have reason to be angry, and therefore punch the picture frame.
This isn't a fist break. This right here is a face break if I've ever seen one.
How can you tell?
I spent a week in Nicaragua.
That makes perfect sense.
Bleach!
Now, why would anybody bleach their carpet?
You know, sir, now that I look at this again, the signature doesn't look quite right.
Were there any witnesses?
Just his neighbor, Nancy.
Let's get her in here.
Aye, aye, sir.
A strange man came up and he was waiting outside the main doors. He said he was John's brother, so I let him in. He wanted to wait for John to get home from his dinner date. I had a spare key because I took care of his plants when he was away on business. I had no idea who he was or what he was going to do. I just can't believe that John is gone.
I'm sorry.
With the evidence we've collected, and this witness statement, we have all the more reason to believe that this was no suicide. This was a murder. Yes?
Hello, ma'am. I'd like to ask you a few questions about the murder of your ex-husband.
It's a touchy subject, but what would you like to know? I haven't seen my husband my ex-husband in weeks. Except for every 2 weeks when I drop the kids off for their visit. You don't think I did this, do you? I was at home with the kids all day. It's a school night.
Listen, ma'am. At this point, anybody is a suspect. But we have a lead. Did your husband have any siblings?
No. John was an only child. That's why he clung onto computers so hard. But when the business went down, he sought financial advice from a man named Hugo Chavez.
Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Anything for you, officer? Wow, this Chavez guy's got a lot under his belt. He too has a lot of money and he has a recent hospital visit.
Got his address here, so let's check out this Hugo Chavez character. And we can stop by the hospital and ask about what he was in there for.
I'm good with that. And we'll be home in time to watch Breaking Bad.
Groovy. Hello, Mr. Hugo Chavez. I'm Officer Detective Lotso Payne. I'd like to ask you a couple questions.
Alright, officer. I'll do my best to answer them.
Are you aware that your recent business partner, Mr. John Walker, has been murdered?
My God. I can't believe this. How did he die?
We believe there was a man who broke into the apartment and waited there for John to get home. He tried to suffocate him with a rag of bleach, and after that failed, he threw him out of his 4th-story window.
Oh, what a way to go. I mean, the whole thing kind of sounds far-fetched. I mean, are you sure it wasn't a suicide? The man had every reason to. He was sad, he was lonely, he was depressed. His wife just left him.
Now, you seem oddly opinionated about this for a man who claims to have just found out. What's that bandage on your hand for, if you don't mind my asking?
I do mind your asking, actually. I hurt myself cooking. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to what I was doing inside. I hope I could help out, officer.
Oh, you did help out, Hugo. You helped out a great deal.
Yes, I remember that boy. He came in with some cuts on his hand. Let me just check my files here. Oh, here he is. Hugo Chavez. Came in to get some glass removed from his hand. Looks like it was cut up pretty bad. We stitched it up real nice and we smacked a bandage on that hand of his.
Can you tell me something about the way he behaved?
He seemed kind of nervous, kind of anxious and agitated. We suggested psychiatric help, but he denied.
Thank you, Nurse Judy. I can tell you on behalf of me and my partner, you've been a great help to both of us.
You know, I'm always willing to help a man in a uniform. Why do you think I work in a hospital?
DNA reports are in from the lab tests we had done on the skin under John Walker's fingernails.
Let's see if Hugo's our guy.
Would you like to do the honors?
Positive. Just as we suspected.
This. I had a hunch, you see.
You mean I had a hunch?
Whatever you say, boss. Thought maybe John had been embezzling money from Hugo in order to try to make back the money he lost in the divorce. So I had the bank send over the transaction record from Hugo's account. And guess where lots of his money's been going?
His mother's account.
No, boss. To one Mr. John A. Walker.
Son of a biscuit. And since he couldn't pay him back, Hugo had to take matters into his own hands.
Precisely. You ready to catch a bad guy, boss?
I'm always ready, Payne.